The president entering now the Cincinnati Museum Center. 500 or so invited guests there. The President of the United States.
Thank you all. Terror, terrorist, terrorism, terror, 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 terrorist, 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 terror organization, terrorist attacks, terror, terrorism, terrorist network, terrorist attacks, terrorist group, terrorists, terrorist, terror, terror, terrorist, terrorist, terrorists, instruments of terror, a terror network, terror cells, terrorists, terrorizing terror and murder, terrorism, terrorists, or terrorists, a tool of terror and torture. Iraq, 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 Iraqi, Dick, Iraq, 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 with Iraq, Iraqi, Iraq, 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 Iraqi, Iraq, 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 Iraqi, Iraq, Iraqi, Iraq, 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 Iraqi, Iraq, Iraqi people, Iraq's the Iraqi, Iraq, the Iraqi, and Iraq, 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 Iraqi, Iraq, Iraqi, Iraq, 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 Iraqi, Iraq, in Iraq. Weapons, 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 weapons of terror, terrible weapons, weapons of mass destruction, chemical weapons, weapons of mass destruction. Dangerous weapons to even more dangerous weapons, biological weapons, chemical agents, chemical weapons, chemical attacks, chemical and biological weapons, chemical and biological weapons, ballistic missiles, chemical or biological weapons, chemical or biological attack, chemical and biological attacks, poisons, deadly gases, the biological or chemical weapon, instruments of terror, the instruments of mass death, weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapon, nuclear weapon, the nuclear weapon, nuclear weapons, the nuclear weapon, bomb, nuclear weapons, nuclear program, nuclear weapons program, nuclear scientists, nuclear holy warriors, nuclear program and nuclear weapons, nuclear weapon, nuclear technology, biological or chemical or a nuclear weapon. Thanks for coming.